Hello, and welcome to another set of battles in Season 16 of Go Battle League. So this time around, we will be taking on all of the open leagues that are available in Go Battle League, and that is taking on the 1500 CP League that is Great League, the 2500 CP League that is Ultra League, and then removing the CP cap entirely, taking on the Master League. And then we'll dip back into those. So we'll kind of go into the pattern of we start things out in the familiar territory that is Great League, raise the limit to Ultra, go all in with Master, and then we will dip our way back down to Ultra, and then come full circle. We'll make it back to Great League. But first and foremost, hello, welcome to the stream, Jazzy. Welcome. We have just begun. We've gone through random introductions, kicking things off, taking on all the leagues today. We shall see how it goes. Ultra League has been my worst contender so far, but all the leagues have the potential to do that, so again, we'll see how it goes. But in the meantime, though, before we jump into that, just to kind of go over where we're currently at in terms of our ELO for the season. Right now, fortunately, last time during the Catch Cup, we were able to make it first time ever to veteran ranking, so very thankful for that. We have dropped a little bit in our ELO since the last time we streamed. Did a couple more battles in Catch Cup. Some went well, some not so much. But right now, we're currently sitting at 2448 for our ELO, so a little under the veteran requirement, but hopefully we'll bump that up throughout the remainder of today. But we got here with 280 wins under our belt out of a total of 510 battles. We have more than double the battles that we've done last season, so definitely putting in much more work this season, that is for sure. Yeah, so far our longest win streak is 10. I'm not sure if we'll ever beat that for the rest of the season, but you never know, fingers crossed. And then we got ourselves a cool 691,000 Stardust throughout the season, so that definitely went into quite a good amount of mons throughout the season, so there's that. Yeah, so that's where we stand right now. That's the plan for now. With that said, I'm gonna go ahead and stop rambling here. Let's go ahead and jump right on into the basic rewards. We're gonna start things out in the Great League, and the team that we will be rocking today will be starting things out with a Shadow Charizard up at the front, which actually is rocking Dragon Breath. I actually want Wing Attack on it. Give me one moment. I'm gonna spend an Elite TM here for a second. Give me one moment. Last minute preparations, don't mind me. Yeah, Wing Attack. I'm pretty sure it's not Air Slash. Alright, cool. But yeah, we're rocking the Shadow Charizard today. It's got the Wing Attack, it's got the Blast Burn, it's got the Dragon Claw. See how that works out for us. Okay, but with that, continuing on, we're going next Pokemon on our list. We have the ever meta-present Medicham hanging out in the middle, rocking the preferred counter Psychic and Ice Punch. And then closing everything out, we have Quagsire, who's rocking its Community Charge move Aqua Tail, but also rocking the ever-reliable Mudshot and Stone Edge. So yeah, this is the team that I'll be rocking to kick things off. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the battles and see how we do in set number 1. How will the Great League treat us today? Only one real way to find out. Hopefully good, hopefully well, but you never really know. Anyway, first match of this set is going to be up against Diablo Slayer 1. The first of their kind, that Diablo Slayer. Anyway, first matchup is going to be up against a Pelipper. Okay, with that, we do manage to get to our Dragon Claw first. I'm going to go ahead and fire that off here. Makes no time, go straight for that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and swap right in for my Quagsire. Maybe not the best of switch-ins, but you know, it is what it is. Oh shoot. Actually didn't mean to shield out that one. I think I just ran into a little bit of technical difficulties there, but actually kind of thankful I shielded that because that was a hurricane. Oh my goodness. The lag actually worked out in our favor in that time. What the heck? Anyway, we managed to clear out their second shield, so I'm pretty thankful for that. But with that, they do swap in for their own Medicham. To which case, our best reliance is on the ever-trusty Aqua Tail spam. Stone Edge, I'm pretty sure it doesn't really do all jack deadlift squat to Medicham here. With that, I may actually hang on to my shield for now. Okay, with that, I'm actually gonna swap right on out for my Shadow Charizard here. And with that, I may actually use my shield up this time around. I'm going to try and keep my Shadow Charizard alive as long as I possibly can. Okay, and with that, we do manage to clear out the rest of the Medicham. After that, we have... Is it going to be the turn of the Pelipper? Ooh, no, it's going to be the arrival of the Scrafty. It's a Scrafty today. Hello. Wasting no time there, going straight for the Blast Burn. Ooh, they actually used that to cover the damage there. And now we may be saying goodbye to our Charizard here. RIP, buddy, you have served well. Alright, I'm going to come back in with the Quagsire. Do I have enough in me? Not quite. Alright, so it all banks on how well we can damage the Pelipper with our Medicham before they get to Hurricane. I'm assuming. Wouldn't mind getting to a Psychic before they do, but we seem to be experiencing a little bit of technical difficulties. Oh shoot! They got to their charge move. How well do we handle? We don't handle. So unfortunately that is going to be a no-go there. RIPs, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. I ran into a little bit of difficulty getting to my Psychic charge move there. I'm a little bit concerned. Hopefully we don't run into too many technical difficulties along the way, but you know, it is Go Battle League. You never really know. You never really know. But anyway, so right now we're currently 0 for 1 there. Not the best of starts, but still got 4 matches. Plenty of opportunities to bounce back. I feel like I say that a lot, but I mean, it's true. Anywho, we'll go ahead and wait for match number 2. Whoever they may be. Oh, there we go. And match number 2 of this set is going to be up against the Manu 932. Alright, the Manu, what do you got? First round is going to be up against a Lantern. It's going to be a Water Gun Lantern, into which case... Ooh, with that they actually do swap right on out for their Skeledirge. I think either Drain... not Draining Kiss. Is it Draining Kiss? I don't remember. But I know for sure Shadow Ball, and that is definitely not something that we want to try and tank out. Thank you very much. Disarming Voice, there it is. I knew it was some kind of fairy type move, I just can't remember for the life of me what it was. And with that, they're coming in with another charge move. I'll go ahead and use up my final shield here. Guessing it's going to be another Disarming Voice. Yep. Not sure if it would have killed per se, but I'm going to take that chance if I don't need to, right? Anywho, we'll go ahead and fire off a Ice Punch their way. I actually do take out their first shield, so I'll take that. Ooh, they actually got to another Disarming Voice. I kind of underestimate the charge ability of Incinerate, I'm not gonna lie to you. But anyway, we'll go ahead and bring in the Quagsire, get ourselves a little bit of extra energy there. And what will be the... are they bringing back the Lantern? They are bringing back the Lantern. Well, once again, it is a Water Gun Lantern, so it's definitely packing some pretty nasty neutral damage there. Fortunately, it'll take a little bit longer for them to get to their charge moves, so try and capitalize on that as much as we can. Okay, with that, see if I can bait out a shield with a real quick Aqua Tail. Yeah, we can. Now the big question is, can we handle Surf? I want to believe we can, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, yeah. Ooh, second Surf though, that's a different story. That's another matter entirely. Okay, so with that, we're coming back in with our Charizard, who's not feeling all too happy with taking those water guns. So go ahead and waste no time here. Go straight for the Dragon Claw. Get the Lantern right on out of here. With that, final one to deal with is going to be a, I think that's a Shadow Alolan Marowak. I believe so. They are going to resist my Blast Burn, but I think this is our heaviest hitting move, so we'll go ahead and fire that off, see how well we do. Ooh, get them well into the red, but I think with that, they have reached their own charge move here, and I think we will be saying goodbye to our Charizard, and unfortunately going to get ourselves lost number 2 here. RIPs there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that, we're in a bit of a rough spot, not gonna lie. We're currently, was it 0-2 right now? But let's see if we can make our comeback starting now as we go against Iron Within for match number 3. Alright, Iron Within, what are you starting out with? We're starting things out with a Shadow Gligar. Oh, buddy, okay. I'm liking it, I'm liking it. I'm guessing coming in with the aerial ace spams. Dig could probably still do quite a decent amount of damage, but I think would be... Oh my goodness! Whew! Okay. You know what? Fair enough. I wasn't expecting it to do that much damage, but... Well, we are pretty fragile as a Shadow Charizard, so... Fair enough there. Anywho, they brought in Dugong. We managed to get the Blast Burn in, and we managed to counter out the rest of the Dugong while we're at it. That next mon we're facing is going to be a Trevenant. And go ahead and go straight for the Ice Punch. And we seem to be once again experiencing a little bit of technical difficulties there. Oh man, we're really experiencing technical difficulties. Okay. The Wii connection has shown its head. We are certainly in a tough place at the moment, not gonna lie. Okay, with that, I think we will say goodbye to our Medicham here. RIP, buddy, you have served well. And that will come back in with the Charizard. Make quick work there. Okay. And here's hoping they don't have double C-Bomb at the ready. And hopefully we're not... Okay. Oof, the connection's a little rough today, not gonna lie. It's rough out here, my goodness, what in the world? Okay, but with that, Gligar has returned to the field. We're probably facing a Dig sometime in our near future. Before that, we'll go ahead and strike back with an Aqua Tail. Oh boy. Okay. I could be facing a bunch of aerial aces. I'm not 100% sure. On up is gonna be Dig. Oof. Okay, not sure if Aqua Tail knocks out here, but here's hoping. Oh, nope, not quite. We came close once again, but unfortunately, just no dice there. Not really having all too much luck with this team today, unfortunately. Probably wasn't all prepped up, all that I was hoping for with this team. So unfortunately, it's going to be loss number 3. So we are starting out things out in the negative here. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. On a side note though, I think I am going to go ahead and restart my game real quick as we are, well, experiencing quite some lag today. Hopefully we'll actually be able to reset real quick, but yeah, well, we'll see. Not sure if that's gonna, this reset's gonna fix anything, but hopefully it's, fingers crossed, you know, it's something. At the very least, if we're going to lose the next two, we don't lose due to lag, right? And I think I'm going to make it so that I'm gonna have my Quagsire up at the front this time around. Smack that lag, yeah. But yeah, excuse me. Yeah, we're gonna change it up a little bit. I appreciate. Send the Magikarps up the lag. Don't send too many though. Too much Magikarps might actually cause more lag. Too many entities on the field. The game starts lagging again. But nah. Yeah, with that said, I think what we're gonna try and do is we're gonna try and make Quagsire up at the front this time around and see if that provides us with a little bit better like first mon coverage. But since 69, nice. But yeah, yeah, we'll see if that works out a little bit better in our favor as we jump into match number 4. Hopefully we'll be able to get ourselves at least 1 or 2 wins before the end of this set. But, well, we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. There we go. And match number 4 of this set is going to be up against Nivoy XX. Nivoix. Anyway, Nivoy starting things out with a shiny Flex Hitmontop. Respect the Hitmontop. Of all the times for Charizard to be up front to be a better deal, no. But I think we might still be okay with running a Quagsire. I believe, if anything, Hitmontop does tend to run triple axle, which is going to hit neutral damage, but otherwise we should be okay. Yeah. We do get the attack buff though, so I gotta be a little bit wary about that. In the meantime though, we can go ahead and fire off another Aqua Tail their way, get them well into Zirid. That we do get to one final Aqua Tail. Do they shield it out or do they say goodbye to their Hitmontop? Shield it out it is. And now we say goodbye to our Quagsire there. RIP buddy, I've served well. And with that, just in case they're running, I think it could no Stone Edge. Or if it's going close combat and dip, that will not be something I deal with. Thank you very much. Anyway, next mon that we are now dealing with is going to be a Drapion. And one thing that does concern me is that Drapion does no Aqua Tail. I don't think it's enough to kill first shot. Technically, no. But that hurt a lot. That hurt quite a lot. That hurt quite a lot. With that, I'm going to go ahead and bring in Medicham. I'm going to try and tank out their first their first move. It's going to be Crunch. Ooh, just still get me well into the yellow, and admittedly, probably could have chose a better charge move to fire off at the Frostlass, but here we are. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and shield out here. It's gonna be the Avalanche. And we're gonna go with the Psychic. How much damage we're getting there? Okay, okay. We actually got the defense debuff there. That's kind of nice. Whoop! Ooh, bringing his Charizard to take in that charge move real quick. There we go. And now all hope lies on an Ice Punch. Alright, the Drapion is out of here. I did not forget about any other mons in the back, so we did indeed manage to get ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. A little bit late there, but Yeah, at least we got one win under our belt, so we're getting some Stardust out of this, so I'll definitely take that. Amazing work. Thank you. I appreciate the JPon was a little bit scary to deal with, but we made it through. But anyway, we now have one win under our belt. Let's see if we can at least get two before the end of the night as we go into match number 5 against AXW. AXW? Something like that. Anywho, first model we're going to be dealing with is going to be a Lantern. Just kidding, it's going to be a Skeledouche. Okay, with that, we're going to go straight for the Stone Edge. Alright. And I may be playing a little bit too risky, but I'm going to try and tank out this next one. It is going to be Shadow Ball. Does get us deep in the yellow, but otherwise we're okay. Okay, with that, are you coming back with Lantern, or are you going to bring in your third mine? Lantern it is, and it is a Water Gunning Lantern. So gotta be a little bit careful about that. And I'm gonna go ahead and swap now for my Medicham, because let's be real, if Quagsire doesn't want to deal with Lantern, Charizard definitely doesn't want to deal with Lantern. Lantern coming in with that Surf. Ooh, now they're bringing in the heat with the absolute Shadow Goat that is Shadow Alolan and Marowak. This is interesting. I'm not sure 100% how I want to play this. I think I'm saying goodbye to my Medicham here. Didn't really give it much of a choice there, but I think this is the play. I'm not 100% sure how well of a play this is going to be, but I think this is the play that we're going to go with. Gonna be another Shadow Bone. We actually do lose our defense a little bit there, but we do manage to farm ourselves quite a good amount of energy. We are bringing back the Lantern. Now the big question is, do I have enough health in me to get to another Dragon Claw? The answer is yes. Now, do I have enough in me with Dragon Claw to finish off the Lantern? That's another question. Not quite there yet. Oh, but we do have Aqua Tail. Alright, with the sliver of health remaining in the Quagsire, we managed to get the Aqua Tail, get ourselves extra in the research, and secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Oh. Whew. I need to breathe. Okay, well, we made it through. We're still dipping a little bit more into the negative there, because we're 2 wins out of 5 there, but hey, we still got 2 wins out of it, so I'm not gonna complain on that, because that does still get us this 3600 Stardust when it bothers to come back on the screen, and 3 rare candies. And yeah, right now we're dipping a little bit negative, but it's not too bad. Back down to 24-34, so it is what it is. Yeah. Oops. Whew. Fighting trainer needs to teach me how to PvP. I don't know if I'm the best of teaching, but yeah, I feel like a lot of it just kind of boils down to remembering tight matchups and what kind of was it the general, I think the general basics of like Pokemon in general, like starting out with like the type matchups and also kind of learning what kind of moves each of the Pokemon can learn. Luckily, a lot of the move pools are relatively smaller. Well, they're definitely smaller than what the options are available in the main series games for sure. I have Shadow Magikarp. Will that help for PvP? Oh, I think they banned Shadow Magikarp because it's too OP, so I don't know if I'd run with it. Weirdly enough, Shadow Gyarados might get you somewhere. I think Shadow Gyarados is a little bit better. But yeah. But yeah. I think if anything, if you ever want like a good like overview of like what mons that you can expect in the meta and stuff like that, one of the best resources you can go to is PvPoke. In fact, I can put that in the chat if anyone feels like they want to visit, give this page some love, because it is by far one of my all-time favorite resources for all things PvP. But yeah, anyway, I'm wishing you the best for your next set. Thank you. Probably gonna need a little bit more luck under our belt, because this next set we will be upping the CP cap a little bit. We're gonna be abandoning our Great League. I don't know if it's our comfort zone, but we're gonna be abandoning the Great League zone and going straight into the Ultra League. Not very often I get to use this this background, but here we are. Alright, I'm gonna... Oh, actually, first I need to set something up real quick. Okay, now we should be good to go. Alright, now jumping into the 2500 CP waters, we'll be taking on the Ultra League. Yeah, never really had the best of luck when it comes to Ultra League, but never really know. We might find our stride this time around, so we'll see. In any event, we'll go ahead and jump right into the basic rewards. We're going to jump into Ultra League, and the team that'll be rocking for these battles is an Obstagoon up at the front, rocking Counter, Night Slash, and Cross Chop. We'll be once again bringing one of the all-time favorites, Charizard, now a Shiny Flex, who's rocking Wing Attack, Blast Burn, and Dragon Claw. And closing everything out, we have Tapu Fini, who's rocking Water Gun, Moonblast, and Surf. Alright, so this is the team that we'll be rocking. Let's go ahead and jump right into the battles, and let's see how we do in the Ultra League. Alright, and match number 1 of the Ultra League is going to be up against Nurse Yoshi! Alright, Nurse Yoshi, what do you got? First match is going to be up against the Steelix. Not a bad start, all in all. But with that, they opt to swap in for the Alolan Mook. It's the Alolan Mook. And with that, ooh, we actually do get the attack boost with the Night Slash. I'll definitely take that. Alright, but what's Alolan Muck going to be throwing our way? It's going to be an Acid Spray. We get extra attack, but we get a lot less defense. Definitely not the most ideal trade-off, but that's kind of the Shadow vibe, isn't it? Anyway, go ahead and fire off Cross Chop there. Get Muck well into the red. And with that, I'm actually going to go ahead and shield up here to keep my Obstagoon alive for just a little bit longer. So it's going to be another Acid Spray. Yep, there it is. And with that, we do lose quite a good amount of defense there, so I'm a little bit concerned about that. Anywho, the Steelix has returned to the battlefield. We will go ahead and fire off a Cross Chop, and then we're gonna dip and bring in Cresselia, who will now be... we brought in Tapu Fini, who's now taking on Armored Mewtwo. I don't know how I forgot that was Armored Mewtwo for a second, but here we are. Anyway, go waste no time here. Go straight for the Moonblast. There we go. Let's see how well we handle this attack from Mewtwo. I'm guessing Side Strike. Yep. Gets us well into the yellow. A bit concerning, but otherwise, we're still hanging in. One thing to note, though, they haven't used any of their shields yet, which is pretty concerning, not gonna lie. Oh, there we go. Well, we got shield number 1 there, so that's kind of good. And we say goodbye to Tapu Fini there. RIP, buddy, you have served well. And that we're coming in with the Obstagoon. And with that, we're actually going to say goodbye to the Obstagoon. And with that, final mon to bring in is going to be Charizard. Unfortunately, we are going to have to shield this because I saw Rock Slide fire off, and Rocks and Charizard do not quite mingle together. Alright, but I'm guessing with that, I'm guessing Steelix is gonna go for some break and swipes here. Yep, there it is. Okay, with that, let's see if I can take out their last shield with a real quick Dragon Claw. Oh, nope, they read right into that. Okay. I guess they already know what's coming next. Yep, there it is. And like, oh, how predictable. How predictable. Anyway. Which, you know what, fair enough, that is pretty predictable for me to do. Anywho, unfortunately, that does mean that our Charizard is now, unfortunately, out of this match. So unfortunately, that is going to be loss number 1 in this set. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so once again, not off to a great start. We're 0-1 right now, but still 4 matches. Plenty of opportunities to bounce back. Let's see if we can as we go against VD Sanchez for match number 2. Alright, VD Sanchez starting things out with a Cresselia. An absolute unit of a Pokemon, able to resist all of my counter damage. However, we are able to strike back with a Night Slash. Okay, now the big question is, do they already have enough for Moonblast, or... Nope, it's Grass Knot. Kind of figured it was a little too early for Moonblast. But I think this next one they're probably going to fire is probably going to be the Moonblast. I'm not sure. They could go for another Grass Knot bait. 100%. Alright, with that, I'm going to call a bluff. Is it? Oh, it's got to be another Grass Knot. Okay. Okay, with that, we got ourselves another Night Slash heading their way. And with that, we actually clear out the rest of the Cresselia, and now we're facing off against a Cobalion. Thought we were facing a Giratina for a moment, but I guess we're facing Cobalion. That's cool too. That's cool too. And now we're going for the cross chop. Alright. I'm guessing this is the Swords of Sacred Sword. Right, they're called the Swords of Justice. Their move is the Sacred Sword. Hello. I remember. I remember how this goes, I swear. Anyway. Then we'll go ahead and fire off another cross chop their way. Clear out their second shield. And with that, I'm actually going to swap right on out for my Tapu Fini. So I believe should be able to... Well, we should resist Sacred Sword just fine. I think they also know Stone Edge. That's going to hurt quite a bit. But yeah, otherwise we're hanging in okay. I think we can use this opportunity to farm down on Cobalion for a little bit. On a side note, I didn't actually bother. I don't know if I mentioned that this is a Shiny Flex Cobalion as well, so something cool to look out for. Anyway, final mon that we're dealing with is now going to be the altered form of Giratina. Fortunately for us, we have a Moonblast hanging in there. And with that, I believe we're saying goodbye to our Tapu Fini here, probably, unless it's Dragon Claw. Nope, it's Ancient Power. It's Ancient Power, that's gonna be... Oh, that's not good. Fire the Dragon Claw, fire the Dragon Claw, fire the Dragon Claw! Alright, with that, the Charizard is able to finish off the Giratina and the Cobalion, so we are able to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, cool. So with that, we are currently all tied up 1 for 1. Actually, yeah, I'm going to... Okay, there we go. Sorry, I gotta keep an eye on, there's a ad timer in the corner. So anyway. Alright, yeah, right now we're currently 1 for 1. All balance, everything perfectly balanced once again. Let's go ahead and see if we can tip the scales though in our favor. Try and get that 2 wins and 1 loss as we look for match number 3. Whoever they may be. Whoever they may be. Oh, there we go. And match number 3 of this set is going to be up against Gabriel, 1792. On a specific time, but here we go. First matchup is going to be against the altered form of Giratina. Good news is that we resist their Dragon Claws, Shadow Claws. The bad news is they resist our counters, so we're pretty much on equal footing, at least in that regard. They're coming in with the Dragon Claws. We're coming in with the Night Slushers. Will we get ourselves an attack boost in any of these? I don't know, but we have quite a ways to go before we find out. Another thing to know is that Giratina could know Shadow Force. However, due to our typing, I'm really not concerned about Shadow Force. So I'm guessing we're just going to be seeing Dragon Claws all the way to Sunday. I don't know if that sentence made any sense, but anyway. I'm guessing with that, we're going to be seeing another Dragon Claw. And we do have another Night Slash at the ready. And with that, we're going to get the Giratina right on out of here. And with that, next one we'll deal with is going to be a Clefable. Just kidding, next one we have to deal with is going to be a Walrein. I believe with Walrein, the only thing we really have to worry about is the ever spamminess that is Icicle Spear, but otherwise we should be okay. I'm guessing we took a shield there. I'm not 100% sure, but I think we took a shield there. Either that or Walrein's much more durable than I'm thinking. Okay, with that... We might have let the Blast Burn go at this point, but... I'm gonna fire the Dragon Claw, see if I bait shield number 2. Not quite. And with that, I will... Yeah, I'll go ahead and start shielding. I'm gonna try and get through this Walrein as much as I can before my inevitable demise. Oh, buddy. Okay. Experiencing a little bit of technical difficulties there, but we do still manage to at least get to the Dragon Claw before our demise. And there's our demise. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and actually swap right on out for my Tapu Fini, which actually probably wasn't the best of ideas, all things considered. But if I switch out to Obstagoon now, we do still have to deal with Clefable, so that's a little bit concerning. We'll go ahead and shield here, just in case they're going straight for the Earthquake. Guessing they might be going Earthquake. Nope, it's gonna be another Icicle Spear. Fair enough, fair enough. With the Surf. And now do they have enough for Earthquake, or is it going to be one final Icicle Spear just to... Yep, it's going to be one final Icicle Spear. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. And with that... Ooh. What charge move are they throwing our way? If it's Meteor Mesh, I think we'll be okay. If it's Moon Blast, that's another story. Okay, I think we lost this one. There's nothing in our arsenal that can really damage Clefable at this point. So So unfortunately, this is going to be loss number 2 here. But might as well try and fight it out as long as we can, right? Can't help it, I'm stubborn like that. Anyway, but yeah, unfortunately that is going to be loss number 2 of this set. RIPs there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so with that, we're right now at 1 win and 2 losses. Let's see if we can tie it all back up as we look for match number 4 of this set. Who will be against somebody at some point. Probably somebody's got to pop up eventually, right? Up there. And match number 4 of this set is going to be up against Might Fluffy. Ooh, Fluffy. Alright, Fluffy, what you got? First round is going to be up against Ace Crafty. Gonna be the power of super effective fighting damage against each other. However, they are quadruple effective against me, while I'm only regular effective against them. Which is, yeah, something like that. Anyway, I think Scrafty's coming in with a power-up punch. And with that, I'm actually going to go ahead and swap right on out for my Tapu Fini, to which they're going to swap out for their Walrein. Okay. Thing to look out for Walrein is the fact that Walrein knows Earthquake, which could hurt quite a bit, but otherwise we should be relatively okay. Should be able to tank 1, I'm pretty sure. Now let's find out what they're throwing. It's gonna be an Earthquake. I guess it's still half Guess it's still half health. I don't know why I lose my ability to speak at some point in the night. I don't know what goes on there. Anywho. With that, no, we're gonna chance it. Okay, it's gonna be another Earthquake. There, I'm gonna take out my Tapu Fini there. RIP buddies, you have served well. And with that, we're gonna come in with the Charizard to finish off the rest of the Walrein. And with that, next one to deal with is going to be Talonflame. Oh, hello, Talonflame. Wasn't expecting to see you today. Alright, now we're going straight for the Blast Burn. Get them right about half health. Okay, and with that, we're gonna head into the Dragon Claw. Take out shield number 1. Okay, and with that, we definitely want to keep Charizard alive as long as we possibly can, because Charizard is kind of our best bet for Talonflame. I don't know for Talonflame, for Scrafty. And with that, I'm gonna fire off another Dragon Claw their way. Get rid of their Talonflame. There we go. Okay. And for the Dragon Claw, we got ourselves a weak connection. Oh, buddy. Okay. Unfortunately, I wanted to switch out there, but we didn't quite get to it in time there. It's gonna be the foul play, taking on our Charizard. And with that, we might have enough in us. Just not enough to finish off the Scrafty there. So unfortunately, it looks like this is going to be loss number 3 of this set. So this is going to be another negative set. Rather unfortunate there. RIPs, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Alright, but yeah, right now we're currently 1-3. And we will go ahead and do the battle in a moment, but I've delayed the advertisements as long as I can, and I'd rather not do a battle while there's an ad running, so we're gonna take this opportunity as a quick breather. We're gonna let the ad run for those who are in the susceptible to ads, I guess, and then yeah. In the meantime, I think I'm just gonna catch whatever's around me. Do a real quick catch break. Catch ourselves a Quaxley. Get ourselves something nice. Take a quick breather. Catch a break, catch a break. Yeah, it's not the greatest of Quaxley, so I'm gonna transfer you out. We also have ourselves a Solosis. Got ourselves a brand new Solosis. Okay. Not the greatest of Solosis, so it's fine. Alright, with that, I'll go ahead and jump right back into it. So, yeah, right now we are currently 1 win and 3 losses. Definitely not the best of places to be right now. So, no matter what, we're going to be dipping in our ELO again. But hopefully, we can at least get ourselves 1 more win in this set, so that way we don't, drop exponentially. With that said, looks like the ad has concluded. Welcome back for any of you who... I'm not sure how ads affect the stream ultimately, unless you've always been here. It just happens to have something playing in the background. Anyway. Yeah. Nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and jump right back into the Ultra League. Jump in with this team and see if we can at least get ourselves 1 final win in this set. Before the end of it, I guess. Yeah, see how we do. It's match number 5 in set number 2. From the moment we find an opponent, it's on. Okay, there we go. Match number 5 of this set is going to be up against 07 Alias Jur. Sure. Alright, Alias kicking things off with it. Tapu Fini. I'm going to go ahead and bring in the mirror match, into which case they're going to waste no time here. Go straight for Lick Giratina. Okay, I'm guessing because it's an Origin Form Giratina, we're going to be seeing a good amount of Shadow Balls in our near future. Just like that. But this does give us an opportunity to go ahead and fire off a Moon Blast their way. Will they shield it out directly, or will they do good damage to Giratina? Do more than enough damage to Giratina. And we got a debuff there too. I forgot Moonblast can debuff. Anywho, next mon that we're dealing with is going to be a Haxorus. We went double dragon this time around. That's interesting. That's kind of cool. Okay. With that, I'm going to fire off a Surf. Doesn't really do all too much, but it's a little something something. Anywho, I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Charizard here so we can resist a little bit of the counters. I'm guessing we're going to be seeing break-in swipes galore, but there could be another move Haxorus knows that I don't remember. But yeah, now I'm going to go ahead and want to use up my next shield here. Gonna be another break-in swipe. That they are coming back in with the Tapu Fini. Unfortunately, at this stage, I don't really have anything to properly deal with Tapu Fini. So, with that in mind, I'm just going to go ahead and ride it out with Obstagoon. Maybe hope for a super, like a attack boost here, possibly. Maybe. I guess it's as good as mine if it's actually going to happen, but, Anyway, I've got a shield out here just in case they go straight for the Moon Blast. Yep, they're going for the Surf. Okay. And I'm also having a rough time reading today. Just not able to quite read my opponents as well as I would like to. Which happens. It happens from time to time. What can you do? Anywho, I'm guessing this is going to be the Moon Blast. So we're going to say goodbye to our Obstagoon there. RIP, buddy, as well. That. Can I get to another blast burn before my demise? Ah, not quite. Maybe could have gone for the Dragon Claw to delay the inevitable, but unfortunately, I think either way we're gonna succumb to that one. So, RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. But with that, unfortunately, we are deep in the negative on this one with only 1 win out of 5. On the plus side, it is still 1 win, so you know, it's not 0-5, so that's not too bad there. We do still manage to get the 3600 Stardust, so can't really complain on that. But unfortunately, our ELO dips back into the 2300s with 2389. But we do still get the 3437 Stardust, so again, it's not the best of situations, and I'm gonna be salty about it for a while. But, you know, it happens. Can't win them all, right? Can't win them all. Yeah, it is what it is. Anywho. Yeah, so that was our first bout in Ultra League. We do have one more chance in Ultra League. We have another team setting up for set number 4, so hopefully that team does a little bit better when we jump back into it. But for now, we'll go ahead and put a pause on our Ultra League battles and jump right in to the unlimited CP pool that is Master League. But yeah, Master League, I'm pretty hit or miss, admittedly. I feel like I do better than Ultra League normally as of recent, but again, with the way that this night has been going, it's very up for debate as to whether or not this is going to be any better. But, you know, again, fingers crossed, knock on wood, hopefully it all goes well. But before I do that, once again, I'm going to set things up for the future. So give me one moment. Let me get some things going. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Real quick swig of water. Friendly reminder, always stay hydrated. Okay. Here we go. Set number 3. Match number 1. Jumping into Ultra League. Sorry, jumping into Master League this time around. Okay, we're jumping to the basic rewards, jump into the Master League, and to introduce the team they'll be using for this match, we're starting things out with a Xerneas up at the front, rocking Geomancy, Close Combat, and Moonblast. Hanging out in the middle is our double extra large Rayquaza, who's rocking Breaking Swipe, as well as Dragon Tail and Dragon Ascent. And closing things out, we have Groudon, rocking Mudshot, Precipice Blades, and Fire Punch. Alright, so this is the team that we'll be rocking. Let's go ahead and jump into the battles and see how we do in the Master League. This might be okay. Anyway, match number 1 of this set is going to be up against Andres DS7. Alright, Andres, what do you got? First matchup is going to be up against an Exadrill. That's a little concerning. Oh, just kidding. Our first matchup is actually going to be up against a Mewtwo. It's a Shadow Mewtwo. So this next part's probably going to hurt quite a bit, but I think we can tank it out. Could be Side Strike. Well... tank is very subjective here. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and go straight for Moonblast. Actually take out a shield there, and with that I'm gonna swap in for my Rayquaza. And on the note of bringing in Rayquaza, I'm gonna go ahead and start shielding up here because Side Strike hurt Xerneas quite a bit. I'm assuming Side Strike's also gonna hurt Rayquaza kind of a bit. Alright, we'll waste no time here. We're gonna go straight for the Break and Swipe. And with that, we actually do take out their second shield, so I'll take that. Thank you. And with that, I might be putting Rayquaza a little bit at a risk, but I'm going to try and see if we can handle the Side Strike. The answer is yes. Ah, dang it. Stop paying attention for one moment, and all of a sudden... our Rayquaza is gone. But anyway, Dialga has arrived on the field, in which case we're bringing in the Groudon. I don't know why I keep calling him Groudon, but anyway. With that, we're gonna took on an Iron Head, got us deep into the yellow, but otherwise we can fire back with our Precipice Blades. And with that, final mon to deal with. Oh, we do have a little bit more of Mewtwo to deal with. I never actually noticed that. I technically switched out there, so I gotta be a little bit careful about that. Okay, with that. Shit out here, it's gonna be a drill run. That we have another Precipice Blades at the ready. And fire that off their way. Let my Groudon charge for a moment. Let it go Super Saiyan. Give it a moment. It's thinking. There we go. Went all in with those Precipice Blades, really. Okay, with that. Yep, we have the return of the Mewtwo, but they have... I'm not sure if they surrendered there or if they were experiencing last-minute technical difficulties. Hopefully it wasn't the latter, but in either event, we were able to defeat the Mewtwo, secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so unlike the other leagues, this time around we actually started out with a win this time. Wow. So right now, we're currently in the positive. We are 1-0. Let's see if we can go 2-0 as we look for our next match. And instead of tying it up with our Ultra League set, we can tie it up with our Great League set. Anyway, match number 2 of this set is going to be against Rodiflatus. Rodiflatus. Something like that. Anyway, first matchup is going to be up against a Togekiss. Guessing they're coming in with all of the charm damage. Oh, yeah. Definitely packing quite a punch with the charms, not gonna lie. But the good news is we can pack a good amount of damage with our Moon Blasts. Like so. Excuse me. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and shield out here. It's going to be Ancient Power. Okay, with that, go ahead and fire off another Moon Blast their way. Do we take out shield number 1 or... Okay. That's my question before I actually get to speak it out. Oh boy, okay. This is going to be like quadruple resisted, but we might as well fire it out because we have it charged up. We're going for the Hail Mary close combat. And it actually worked out and cleared out the Togekiss. Nice. And unfortunately, I'm going to say goodbye to our Xerneas there, into which case now we can bring in the Groudon to deal with what I think is a Shiny Flex Melmetal. Now that I look at it. Anywho, they're coming in with the superpower. Able to resist that just fine. And with that, they're coming in with the Garchomp. There's a word I was looking for. Okay. And with that, we're able to bring in Rayquaza to finish off the rest of the Garchomp. And now we just have the rest of the Melmetal to deal with. Just to make Groudon's life a little bit easier, we'll go ahead and fire off a Break and Swipe there. Just reduce the attack, if only by a little bit. And before we conclude the match, they've opted to call it a night here, so we do manage to secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Hey. It's actually holding up pretty well so far in the Master League. We're currently 2-0. Let's see if we can go 3-0 as we look for our next opponent in this set. See if we can seal ourselves a positive win-loss ratio in this next one. Who knows? Anyway, match number 3 of this set is going to be up against Maserati Lee. I think that was like 8808. I could be wrong. I missed it. Anyway, first matchup is going to be up against a Dialga. One thing I definitely have to keep an eye out for, because I'm dealing with Dialga of all things, is the fact that Dialga does know Iron Head. That's definitely not something I want to particularly deal with. Thank you very much. Okay, and with that, I'm gonna go ahead and shield out here because again, I'm pretty sure this next one's gonna be Ironhead. And I don't want to deal with that. Thank you. And with that, ooh, they're swapping out for their own Xerneas, into which case I'm gonna swap out for my Groudon. That coming in with the Precipice Blades, get them well into the red. I'm gonna try and tank out this next attack, probably getting us also into the red, if not killing us. It's gonna be close combat. Oh, I actually guess it's the yellow. It's not bad. With that, I'm gonna save my shield for now. Say goodbye to my Groudon here. RIP, buddy, you have saved well. And with that, ooh. You know what? I will go ahead and shield out here. It's gonna be another close combat, so I didn't really need to shield out there, but you know what? Oh shoot! This is not the best option to fire off at Ho at all. But here we are. And with that, swapping right on out for my Rayquaza against this Ho-Oh. What are they coming in with? They're coming in with the Brave Bird. Ooh. Getting some nasty damage in. Oh my goodness. And with that, go ahead and fire out Breaking Swipe. And with that, get a couple more neutral hits in with these Breaking Swipe. Oh, these Dragon Tails. And we actually do manage to get off one final Breaking Swipe. But with that, now they do have one final shield, so they are going to be okay from this one. It's just a matter of how well we're able to tank out their next charge move. And judging by our health, I'm assuming not going to be too well. Yeah, nah. Unfortunately, the Fire Turkey has won this round. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. So with that, we're still in the positive, but we do have loss under our belt, so we're 2 wins, 1 loss. Let's see if we can once again try and for that 3rd win as we go into match number 4 against Keto87. Alright, Keto, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Mewtwo. Shadow Mewtwo for that matter. Okay, with that. Well, considering last time we didn't handle Psy Strike all too well, so I'm gonna go ahead and shield out here. Yeah. And with that, I'm gonna come in with the Moon Blast. Take out their first shield. And that... I may come to regret this. I am 100% regretting this. Alright, firing off a Pock Shot close combat. Ooh, clearing out their last shield there. I'll take that. Thank you. And with that, I'm going ahead and use up my final shield here. Just because, again, Psy Strike has been, well, striking with a lot of fury there, not gonna lie. And with that, we're gonna come in with the Breaking Swipe. And that we actually do finally clear out the Mewtwo. Took quite a lot of out of both Xerneas and Rayquaza, and our shields, but we made it through. We're still alive. And with that, next monster we have to deal with is going to be a Dialga. That, we're going for the Breaking Swipe. Put them well into the yellow. And with Big question is if they already have Draco Meteor up and running. I'm thinking this is going to be Iron Head, but oh no, this is going to be Draco Meteor. That is 100% Draco Meteor. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Precipice Blades their way. Come on to the yellow, okay. Ah! I was gonna try and catch it, but I mistimed it terribly. Oh, that's not because it's close combat. Okay. And with that, yep, unfortunately they are gonna be finishing us off there with one final Geomancy. So unfortunately that is gonna be loss number 2 of this set. RIPs there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so right now we're in some scary territory here. We're 2 wins, 2 losses. Can we get ourselves that final win to finally get ourselves a positive win-loss set in this upstream? Well, ultimately we'll find out as we look for our final match of this set. Right, and last match of the set is going to be up against Luwai. Alright, Luwai, what do you got? First match is going to be against a Purified Mewtwo this time. Boy, okay. And with that, I'm going to try and tank this one out. I think it's going to get us deep into the yellow this time. I'm not 100% sure. Definitely not going to want to tank out another one, that is for sure, but otherwise, we're still kicking, we're still kicking. Okay, and with that, I'm going to go ahead and use up my first shield here. Okay, we'll go ahead and fire off close combat here. Do they opt to lose the Mewtwo or do they lose the shield? Lose the shield, alright. Ooh, they actually do have enough to get to another side strike. Shield! Oh, Shadow Ball! Oh yeah, no, that definitely won't do it. Thank you very much. And that next mon deal is going to be Mamoswine. Ooh, that's actually pretty bad news for all of the Pokemon I have involved, so gotta be a little careful about that. Okay, well at the very least we got Mamoswine well into the red, so pretty good there. Actually, we're saying goodbye to our Rayquaza here with the Avalanche. RIP buddy, you have served well. That final mon we have to deal with is going to be the Rayquaza, or their own Rayquaza. And with that, we do say goodbye to our. Yeah, I think this is going to be loss number 3, unfortunately. Unfortunately, tonight it seems like we can't escape the negative win-loss ratio out here. We're just not having quite the night. And, you know, it is what it is. You just gotta keep on keeping on, right? You gotta keep on trying. No, it was worth a try. Thought maybe we might be able to get some good damage in there, but yeah, no. Everything's resisted at that point. So RIPs there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so a pretty solid start, but unfortunately... Yeah, unfortunately it's going to be another negative set here, so it is what it is. It is still kind of close to the middle, so it's not too bad. And we do still get this 3600 and this charge TM, which is always in high demand. And with that, yeah, unfortunately we do dip back down to 2376. And, oh, we still got 3750 stars out of it, so I guess I can't argue with that. But yeah, unfortunately it looks like tonight is just not our night. It's just not our night. I don't know what else to tell you. It's just not our night. Oh, man. And I apologize if I'm bringing down the mood, but the mood is... it's been brought down. So, yeah. So, kind of recapping, we have done a battle in each set. We have gotten 2 wins out of 5 in Great League. Kept it close to the middle, but unfortunately that's still a negative. We really dipped down in Ultra League with only 1 win out of 5. And then duked it out in Master League. Had a pretty solid start, but unfortunately wasn't quite there to seal the deal. And unfortunately that's going to also be a negative set with 2 wins out of 5. So, yeah. Disheartening, admittedly, but, you know, what can you do? But we do have 2 more teams waiting. 1 in Ultra League, 1 in Great League. And hopefully, with these final 2 teams, we'll be able to redeem ourselves in this moment. We'll be able to come back stronger than ever. Able to at least climb a little bit before the end of the night. Here's hoping. The copium is real, but hopefully it's not copium. Hopefully it's something we can manifest moving on to set number 4 and 5. But we will see. We'll see how it all plays out. But before we jump into those matches, once again, friendly reminder, always remember to hydrate. Yeah, win or lose, water is important. Or hydration is important. And water is a really great, one of the best options that you can probably do for that. So, yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Let's jump back into the basic rewards. Jump into the Ultra League this time. And to introduce the team that we'll be using for our return to Ultra League, this time around we'll be starting out with the altered form of Giratina up at the front, rocking Shadow Claw, Shadow Force, and Dragon Claw. Hanging out in the middle, we have Cobalion, who's rocking Double Kick, Sacred Sword, and Stone Edge. And closing everything out, we have Venusaur, rocking Vine Whip, Frenzy Plant, and Sludge Bomb. Alright, so this is the team that we'll be rocking for our return into Ultra League. Let's go ahead and jump right into it and see how we do for set number 4. Hoping for good things. But we'll see. Okay. And match number 1 of this set is going to be up against Rob Ginebrain? I think. Anyway, first matchup is going to be up against a Jelly. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Dragon Claw their way. And with that, I'm guessing they're going straight for Shadow Ball. They could be baiting me with Surf. They are baiting me with Surf. Okay. I should have trusted my gut on that one, but unfortunately we're down a shield now. But on the plus side, we're doing some pretty good damage in with our Shadow Claws here, so doing pretty good in that regard. Plus, Dragon Claw has been pretty spammy so far, so we'll go ahead and keep relying on that to carry us through. Okay, with that, just in case they're going for the Hail Mary Shadow Ball, we'll go ahead and shield out here. It is going to be the Hail Mary Shadow Ball. Very thankful I shielded out there. And with that, yep, we are able to Dragon Claw the rest of the Jellicent right on out of here. And with that, next one they have to deal with is going to be the Giratina. Ooh. I was trying to build up to the Shadow Force, but we may have been a little too greedy with that energy generation there. Now they're coming in with the Dragon Claw, and unfortunately finishing off our Giratina there. RIP, buddy, I've served well. With that, I am going to come in with the Cobalion next. Fortunately for us, we are resisting their Dragon-type move very well. They're Dragon Breath. I remember what it's called. So we got that going for us. It could be possible that they're packing Shadow Force, which is why they're still in the match. If they do, then we might be in a world of trouble here. Yep, it's gonna be the Shadow Force. Whew. Fortunately, actually, we do resist it, so that's kind of cool. And with that, though, next one that they're bringing in is gonna be the Escavalier. In which case, we'll go ahead and bring in the Venusaur. All of my moves are resisted from the Escavalier, and Drill Run does actually do neutral damage to us, and they may even have Mega Horn, which I think does super effective damage to us. But otherwise, I think Venusaur has a little bit better matchups going against Escavalier than it does against Giratina, so... Oop, we haven't gotten one-shotted. We did take a lot of damage from that Mega Horn, but we're still kicking. And with that, we are able to take out their final shield there. Now the question is, can we survive whatever Escavalier is throwing at us? And I'm thinking it's going to be Drill Run, so we might actually be having loss number 1 under our belt here. Yep, there it is. Unfortunately, not a great way to start, but seems to be the theme of the night. Well, except for Master League. But anyways, nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so unfortunately not off to a particularly great start, but still 4 matches left. Still plenty of opportunities to bounce back. Let's see if we can do just that as we go into match number 2 against Ricardo Stuani. Alright, Ricardo, what do you got? First match is going to be up against a Charizard. So the thing with dealing with Charizard is that Charizard does fire off its own rather spammy Dragon Claw, which can eat away at our health quite a lot. However, we can meet their Dragon Claws with our own Dragon Claws. And I'm pretty sure ours does pretty significant damage to the Charizard, if I remember correctly. Assuming, of course, that Dragon Claw lands. That. I'm gonna try to tank out another one. I think it's gonna get us right about the red. If not deep in the yellow. Okay, yeah, right about the red. Okay. Like that. We do get that damage in. Down with that, we swap in for Cobalion. We should be able to tank out this Dragon Claw, no problem. There we go. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire off a Sacred Sword their way. Do we take out shield number 2? Or do we take out the Charizard? Take out the Charizard. And that. Ooh, it's going to be the Battle of the Swords of Justice. Virizion versus Cobalion. I like it. Virizion coming in with the Sacred Sword, getting me well into the red. Go ahead and fight back with a Sacred Sword myself. Unfortunately, theirs is super effective, while mine is just effective. So not much luck in that regard, but we do still manage to get ourselves an opportunity to fire off one more Sacred Sword before our inevitable demise. With that, we'll go ahead and bring in our final one here, which is going to be our Venusaur. And with that, I'm not 100% sure what else Virizion knows, so I'm going to go ahead and shield. It is going to be the Stone Edge, so I think I shielded that. We'll go ahead and fire off a Frenzy Plant their way, clear out their Virizion. And with that, oh, final mon that we have to deal with is going to be the Giratina. Okay, so everything is resisted at this point, so I might as well go for the fastest move. And that fastest move is Frenzy Plant. Okay, with that. Let's go to Dragon Claw. Gets us to the yellow. Guess we have another Dragon Claw probably at the ready. Okay. Go ahead and shield out here. They did have double charge. They did have double charge. Dang it. Okay. Ooh. I don't know if that was really the play there. Yeah, either way. Venusaur was pretty much done for there. So unfortunately, that is going to be loss number 2 of the set here. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Oh boy, okay. Oh boy, okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Right now, we're 0-2. Not a great place to be, but here's hoping, fingers crossed. This might be the time we make the run. This might be the time we make the run. I want to believe so much that this is the time we make the run. But only one way to find out as we look for match number 3 of this set. Whoever they may be, whoever they may be. Okay, and match number 3 of this set is going to be against NB1400 Co8N. So much going on. So much going on with the name. Anyway, they'll be starting things out with a Buzzwole that they actually swap out for their Giratina. And that they're coming in with the Dragon Claw. Okay. Now we're gonna come in with our own Dragon Claw. Yep. Should be able to tank this out. Bring in Cobalion. And try and resist this next charge move. Gonna be Shadow Sneak, so actually we're hanging in okay. And now we gotta deal with Buzzwole. Okay, so I'm going for Stone Edge, it gets shielded. Okay. It's gonna be the Power Punch, okay. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and fire off another Stone Edge their way. You take off second shield, or okay. Okay. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and bring in my Venusaur. We'll go ahead and try and tank out this next attack that they're throwing my way. Heavy lunge. We're able to hang in there okay, but we do lose a little bit of attack power there. It's fine. Go ahead and fire off a Protect Shield here. Keep my Venusaur alive as long as I possibly can. Heavy lunge again. Okay. And fire off a Sludge Bomb their way. I think this should be able to do neutral damage if anything. Okay, it does, but it doesn't really do as much as I had hoped. with that, they do bring in the other Giratina to take in this charge move, so they did catch my catch, which is fine. It is what it is. Oh, that the final mon that they have on their side is going to be the Berserker. I did opt to fire off the Sludge Bomb, but Sludge Bomb is definitely going to be resisted here. So yeah, unfortunately all of my moves are resisted, and that is pretty much going to be where it ends for this match. So yeah, that is going to be loss number 3 of this set. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. It also dawned on me I haven't actually bothered to change the setting to Ultra League. Oops. Sorry, that's my B, But, yeah, well, actually, we're 0-3, right? Yeah, we're 0-3 right now, so, yeah, that's not great. So it's gonna be another negative set no matter what. We have 2 matches left in us. Let's try, see if we can adjust in any way, shape we can. I'll try and bring Cobalion up to the front this time and see if that does anything better for us here. But yeah, yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Won't lie, you can probably hear in my voice, I'm feeling real down about these sets. But we're still in the middle of one. Might as well see this one through to the end. You know, keep some spirits up, right? Gotta at least get one win under our belt in this set. Let's see if we can do it as we look for match number 4. Okay, here we go. And match number 4 of this set is going to be up against Fum 13579. All the odd numbers, interesting. Anyway, first matchup is going to be up against a Clefable. Interesting, okay. Clefable is definitely an interesting one, because we do take neutral damage from Moonblast for sure, and their fairy type moves. Hopefully we can respond in kind with our own neutral damage with Stone Edge. Does a decent amount. It's not particularly great, but it is a decent amount. And with that, let's go ahead and see how we handle Moonblast. I guess he's right about the yellow. Okay. And with that, we're definitely going to want to shield out here. Okay. And with that, we'll go ahead and fire off another Stone Edge their way. Okay. Okay, since their health is a little bit on the low side, we'll go ahead and just fire off a Sacred Sword while they say goodbye to the Clefable, or we get to the... Okay. With that though, the next model I have to deal with is going to be a Talonflame. Ooh. Unfortunately for us, we do manage to get to a Stone Edge before our inevitable demise. Go ahead and fire that off their way. After we get that, we managed to clear out their first shield. That's good. And with that, we'll go ahead and bring in the Giratina. Good news is we do manage to resist their Incinerate. I will go ahead and try and tank out this next one. Could be Brave Bird, but I think we should only get to about half health. It is. Yep, there it is. Okay, and with that, ooh, next mon is actually going to be a Jellicent, into which case I was really building up energy out there. I don't know if I really needed to, but but we did. With that, Jellicent's coming in with Shadow Ball. We came in with Venusaur. I don't know if that last sentence made any sense. But anyway, we'll go ahead and fire off a Frenzy Plant their way. Manage to clear out shield number 1. Shield number 2, actually. I'm sorry. With that... Ooh, real question. Okay, it's going to be another Shadow Ball. I think we have enough time to get to Frenzy Plant before they get to another one. Maybe? Oh, there we go. Got me a little concerned there. Took a minute. Well, we did manage to get to the Frenzy Plant. Clearing out the jelly. Okay. That hopefully... They do have enough for another charge move. Is it another Brave Bird, though? Ah, it is. Dang, unfortunately we got Brave Birded out of existence on that one. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. We tried to cut it close, but unfortunately I think we cut it a little too close on that one, so... That does mean this is 0-4, but... One chance for one win. Let's see if we do it against Eagle Eye. Sorry, I missed it. I think it was like PDP or RDR or something. But anyway, Eagle Eye starting things out with a Walrein. Okay. And the thing about dealing with Walrein is that Walrein does know Earthquake, which is definitely not something that Cobalion wants to deal with. Probably gonna want to start shielding up. Just kidding. Alright, with that, I think I'll bring in the Giratina. Go ahead and use this opportunity to build up a little bit of extra energy. Just so that way, whenever we come back to the Walrein Cobalion matchup, we have that prepped up. Excuse me. Alright, with that, we'll go ahead and tank out the next one. It's gonna be Dragon Claw. Okay. Fire off a Dragon Claw their way. Come on to the yellow. Okay, fire off another Dragon Claw their way. Right now. Take out shield number 1. Ooh, and with that, they're coming in with like a Fable Rockin' Charm. Alright. With that in mind, I'm gonna go ahead and swap right on in for my Venusaur. With that, I think Clefable could learn Psychic, which gives me reasons to shield if necessary. Do I dare risk? I'm gonna risk it. Okay, it's Meteor Mash. We're not in the best of places, but we're still kicking. We're still kicking. And with that, Walrein coming in with, I'm assuming it's gonna be Icicle Spear. Yep. And with that, I'm going to fire off a Frenzy Plant their way. I think this should clear out their last shield. And with that, we bring in Cobalion. We have Sacred Sword at the ready. I'm not sure if that'll kill by itself, but here's hoping. And oh, we're not done. Hello. My bad. I was about to celebrate. I was about to celebrate a little too early there, not gonna lie. Okay, but we do have the Stone Edge at the ready, so we'll go ahead and fire that off towards the Giratina. And the research task now gives us reason to celebrate, as we do manage to at least get one win in this set. GG's all around. Okay. Woo! Managed a repeat of last time we were in Ultra League, so I'm probably going to steer clear of Ultra League for the remainder of ever. But we do still get the one win, so we do still get the 3600 Stardust. And, well, unfortunately, we now dip to a rather nice number of 2333, the triple threes. So, that's a thing. Alright, but yeah, tonight is still very much a negative night. And I kind of despised how much it is a negative night, but, you know, again, it happens. Can't all be in the up and up, right? Gotta give and take here and there, you know. But I do want to at the very least do one final set. Want to do as promised, close it all out, come full circle, do one final match in Great League, and maybe, just maybe, this may be the set that finally gets us the positive set that we desperately need. Yeah, maybe. Either way, you know, we have some. Hopefully, this has ultimately been just, you know, hopefully I'll be able to look back on this, be able to learn my mistakes, hopefully grow from this. You know, figure out what went wrong, what Pokemon that I should probably be looking out for to really adjust my teams in the future, especially in Ultra League. But, you know, also strengthen my Pokemon for Master League, and, you know, continue to see if I can find myself a winning formula in Great League. And who knows, maybe this next team might be just the recipe I need. But really, the only way to find out that for sure is to jump into the next match. But before I do, I'm gonna hit the restroom real quick, and, you know, get fully into the into the battle mindset. You know, make sure no distractions there, and yeah, you know, take a step back from it all too, right? Just trying to calm my mind a little bit, because this has not been a good set. Yeah, so take a moment. Take a breather. Be right back. Okay, and we are back. Hello. All right. Whew. Let's get into it. One last set. One last, for now, at least one last time in Great League. Will we finally get ourselves a positive win-loss set here? Well, I don't know how much worse it can get, really. So, you know. Try and look at it as there's like one other option that's like worse from here, but knock on wood, that's not the option we're getting. But, you know, for much greater chance of it being more uphill than at the very least last set. So with that said, before I get a little bit too salty, and I should probably take that note to promptly apologize if I've been just dumping salt today. I'm not particularly the most graceful of losers, especially when I'm on a losing streak. So I just want to take that time. I do want to apologize. You know, it's not. I'm assuming it's not particularly a fun thing to witness through, to, you know, watch through, and, you know, I'll try to. I'm hoping to work on that for future matches, especially any times we run into like rough sets like this. But, you know, again, I apologize on that, and hopefully we'll be able to, you know, keep higher spirits as we keep on keeping on. You know, take those times to take a step back and, you know, just, you know, catch a quick breather so we can keep ourselves level-headed, right? Keep ourselves in relatively high spirits. But anyway. Yeah, I think enough rambling on about all of that. Let's go ahead and jump right back into the basic rewards, jump right into the Great League. And to introduce the team that'll be closing us out for the night, we're starting things out with a Superior up at the front, rocking Vine Whip, Frenzy Plant, and Aerial Ace. Hanging out in the middle is one of my new time favorites, Clodsire, rocking Poison Sting, Earthquake, and Sludge Bomb. And closing everything out is another one of my favorites in the form of Lantern, rocking Spark, Thunderbolt, and Surf. Alright, so the team all set and ready to go. Let's see how we do for our final set of the night. Hoping for good things. We'll find out. And match number 1 of this set is going to be up against somebody. Possibly somebody? Up there we go. Copes Jack. Alright, Copes. Let's do this. First matchup is going to be up against Ace Dulux. Nope, right on out of that one. And goes straight for the Clodsire. Could be a Shadow Steelix too, so probably gonna take some pretty nasty damage in from all of these breaking swipes. But otherwise... Ooh, and with that, next mon is gonna be a Gligar. Ooh, we got hard counters after hard counters out here. Oh, buddy, okay. And with that, unfortunately, Earthquake isn't really going to do all too much for us, so we're just going to rely on Sludge Bomb to get a couple of puck shots in before our inevitable demise. And with that, I think I may say goodbye to my Clodsire here. RIP, buddy, I served well. And with that, I'll actually bring in Lantern here. Okay, I'm thinking with this, probably going to hit us with another dig. I think... Nope, it's going to be Aerial Ace. Ooh, we caught the bait, so that's kind of nice. Gives us a little bit of a chance here. Go ahead and fire off a Surf their way. Ooh, and with that, they actually swap right on out for their Lickitung. Okay. This is going to be interesting. I'm guessing with that, we'll bring back Superior to try and deal with the Lickitung. One thing to note is that we do still have a fully, like a really healthy Shadow Steelix in the back, so this is definitely not the ideal scenario for me right now. Very much on the back foot, but you know, we'll keep on keeping on to see how well we handle this Lickitung here. Okay, now I'll go ahead and start using up my shield here. I think we might be able to Vine Whip the rest of the Lickitung right on out of here. I guess I'll never know in that case, because Shadow Steelix has made its return to the battlefield. Like that, we'll bring in... With that, we actually say goodbye to our Superior there. RIP, buddy, I've served well. And with that, it's a Lantern against a Steelix. With 2 shields, mind you. I don't think they go Earthquake right away. Yeah, no, they're going Break and Swipe. They might go Break and Swipe all the way, actually, now I think about it. Yeah, I think they're just gonna Dragon Tail the rest of my Lantern right out of here. Yeah, well, at the very least, we managed to clear out their shields, so I'll take that. And yeah, I think with this, it's pretty much game over for me anyway. Oh, I was about to say, like, oh, surprisingly I lived, but no. Anyway, but yeah, RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's all around. Alright, so unfortunately that's going to be loss number 1. Also, first and foremost, hello, welcome to the stream, Legend T987. Thank you very much for the good luck. Unfortunately, we did lose our first match, but still 4 matches, still opportunities. You know the drill. Anyway, match number 2 of the set is going to be against OG Master Kinglow. We're facing out Master over here. Oh, shoot. And first match was going to be up against a Alolan Ninetales. It's going to be a Charming Ninetales, actually, so I think we can actually stick this one out. I'm feeling comfortable enough to stick it out. There, we fire up a Frenzy Plant. We do manage to take out their first shield. We'll go ahead and use my first shield here. It's going to be the Weather Ball. Okay, bring in another Frenzy Plant. They use up shield number 2, or... You do use shield number 2, okay. With that, I'm going to go ahead and bring in... Clodsire, into which case they brought in Dunsparce. Okay. Dunsparce does no drill run, so that is definitely going to be drilling into my Clodsire. But it looks like we're able to resist it, well, at least one or two. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and fire off an Earthquake their way, do as much damage to the Dunsparce as we can. Actually, Dunsparce themselves seem to be pretty durable, so maybe I'll look out for that. Alright, that, I'm guessing they'll go for another drill run, should get us deep into the red. Otherwise, we're still hanging in there, And with that, I'll go ahead and fire off another Earthquake their way, clear out the Dunsparce. There we go. And with that, the next one is going to be the Bastiodon, which is actually really good news for my Clodsire, all things considered. As much as I hoped. Hang on, this is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and bring back Superior. Kind of hoped I had a little bit more in the tank than that, but it's okay. With that, we'll go ahead and say goodbye to our Superior here. RIP, buddy, I served well. And with that, we'll go ahead and come in with the Lantern. And with the Lantern's arrival, they have opted to call it a night, so we were able to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Looks like the luck that was wished from Legend earlier is starting to take into effect. Thank you very much. Appreciate. Alright, so with that, we're currently 1 win and 1 loss. Let's see if we can tip the scales into our favor and get ourselves our 2nd win of this set as we look for match number 3. And match number 3 of this set is going to be up against... It's like Lobster. Anyway, Labster is starting things out with a shiny Flex Greninja. Greninja has one of the best shinies, I swear. Ooh, and with that, they're swapping things out for a Shadow Registeel, into which case we're going to waste no time and go straight for the Clodsire. I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, Clodsire pretty much resists everything that Registeel has to throw our way. Does look like they came in with the Zap Cannon and did manage to get the attack debuff there, so good on them. Was Zap Cannon's debuff guarantee, or was it just really high in percentage? I can't really remember off the top of my head. Anywho, I'll research that later. But for now, Registeel still coming in with the Zap Cannons. Still out here lowering my attack to oblivion. Are they feeling confident enough to save their Registeel here, or nope, they're actually gonna let it go? Okay. Fair enough. Go ahead and... Not sure if they're gonna protect it now, or if they're just gonna let it go, but we might as well go for the Earthquake now. There we go. And the Registeel is right on out of here. And with that, it is the return of the Greninja. We do have charge at the ready, but I'm going to go ahead and save my shields for now. I'm thinking that might come in handy later. Oh. Actually, we didn't need to worry about it anyway because they're firing off the Night Slash, which we actually do manage to survive. Surprise, surprise. We're still kicking. Okay, now we're not. Okay, now we're going to bring in the Superior. We'll go ahead and try and tank out this one. I think even with the attack boosted Night Slash should probably get us about maybe half health. Oh my goodness. They double boosted. This is a scary Greninja. What is this Greninja? I don't know if I want to keep fighting this Greninja anymore. What in the world? Need someone to pick me up. I'm scared. Oh no. This may be a bit of a gamble, putting it all on the line for my final Pokemon, but, well, yeah, this is, the lag is not making it any easier. Okay. Should be able to tank out the first one, even if it is Dig. That, fire off the surf. Yeah. We'll go ahead and shield out here. Could be Aerial Ace. Yep, it is Aerial Ace. Can get a little bit of extra damage in there. Oh, actually, all the damage in there. Can I finish things up before they get to the next charge move? Yes, we can. The Lantern has survived, lives to see another day, and manages to secure ourselves in victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so far so good. We are now 2 wins and 1 loss. Let's see if we can get that 3rd win tonight as we go into match number 3 against Manga Noob. Alright, Manga Noob, what do you got? First matchup's going to be up against the Gligar. A very Shadow Flex Gligar. I'll go ahead and chill. And let's see if you shield this Aerial Ace. Ah, dang it. I was hoping to run away right as they got to the Aerial Ace, but I went too far. Seems to be the theme of the night for me. Okay. Oh, there we go. That's the switch I was waiting for. It was like one turn a little later than I would have liked, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, ooh, next model we're dealing with is going to be a Metachamp. Okay, so the Psychics are definitely going to hurt, not going to lie. But otherwise... Get Thunderbolt off. Do we have enough health to actually survive a Psychic? I think so, but barely. Oh. Yeah, they're good around, actually. Okay. Oh, please let me fire the Surf! There's like a slight delay in all of my moves. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Anyway. Alright, all hope hinges on the Clodsire. Okay, that one was just me overcharging. I'll admit. I'll admit that one I think was just me overcharging. Just let this one go. I think even if I undercharge, it's still they're still gonna pass here. Oh, okay. Well, we got a little bit of energy under our belt. I'll take that. With that, we do still have to deal with the rest of the Shadow Gligar, and unfortunately I had a lot more health than I remembered, so... yeah, well, I don't think we can get to 2 Sludge Bombs before our demise here. Unless they felt like they're trying to save energy, go for the Aerial Ace, into which case I think we might survive. Nope, it's going to be the Dig. So unfortunately that is going to be loss number 2 of this set here. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so we're in dangerous territory right now. We're 2 wins, 2 losses, right in the middle. Once again, can we finally get this positive set in tonight? Only one way to find out as we look for our final match of this set. Alright, and match number 5 of this set is going to be up against Straw Hat 4. Yeah, Straw Hats. Anyway, first matchup is going to be up against a Wish Cash. Actually, pretty solid start for us there. We're just swapping out for the Azumarill, into which case I'm actually going to swap out for my Lantern this time. Sure, Superior could still do super effective damage to Azumarill, but I think keeping Superior around for when, what do you call it? Wish Cash comes back would be more ideal. Keep that match alignment, right? Something like that. Anyway, Azumarill coming in with the Hydro Pump. We were able to handle that no problem and spark the rest of the Azumarill right on out of here. And that it is the return of the Wish Cash. Go ahead and fire off a Surf their way. Do some neutral damage. And that they are charging up something fierce over there. They are very loaded on energy, so I'm kind of curious as to what they're firing at me. It's going to be Mud Bomb, finishing off my Lantern. RIP, buddy, have served well. Like that, just in case it's just enough for a Blizzard, I'm going to go ahead and shield here. It's going to be another Mud Bomb. With that, last one they have on their side is going to be the Alolan Marowak, into which case we can bring in the Clodsire. Coming in with Shadow Bone, we're able to handle that relatively okay. And I'm gonna try bait off their first shield. I don't know if it'll work, but I'm gonna try. Okay, shield number 1, right on out of here. Ooh, okay, I'm going into dangerous territory here. I'm going to try tank out Shadow Ball number 2. I'm assuming it's Shadow Ball number 2. Okay. I may actually still lose this one, honestly. Now that I'm looking at it, I may still lose this one. I'm gonna shield out here. I'm not sure if they have... like, their other move might be Fire Blast or something. I'm really hoping it's not. But we'll see. I'm also hoping this Frenzy Plant does pretty good damage. Yeah, I think I lost this one. We came close. The hope was there. Oh, shoot. Oh. I was like, oh, shoot, they brought in Wish Cash. Maybe we can finish off, but no, they got to the charge move. Dang. Well, I guess they wanted to stay consistent for the night, so unfortunately that is going to be loss number 3 of this set. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Alright, so dropping on our yellow once again. Really not all too thrilled about that. So, you know. It is what it is. But, again, we still claim this 3600 Stardust, and we get ourselves a Golden Raspberry. Always nice. And yeah, right now, at the end of the night, we end at 2319. We still get ourselves 3750 Stardust out of that, so that's not bad. So, yeah, unfortunately, this was just not our night at all. We kept it close in Great League and Master League. Yeah, GG still though. Thank you, Legend. Greatly appreciated. But yeah, it just wasn't happening tonight. It just really wasn't happening. It really wasn't happening in So Great League and Master League, we managed to stay relatively close to 2 wins out of 5. Ultra League, in both instances, we went 1 in 5, which tells me that I need to steer clear of Ultra League forever. So yeah, I'm just not. I need to really work on my Ultra League teams, like, going forward. I need to figure out what works, what doesn't. Just build from scratch, you know. Just figure things out before we continue on with any Ultra League stuff. But until that time, we do have a good amount of resources left in Great League, so I do want to keep doing battles in Great League on the off time, just to see if we can start bouncing back a little bit. You know, I do want to try and see if we can at least get to expert before the end of the season, but we only have 1 week left in us, and if this performance is any indication, we might be in a bit of a rough one. So we shall see. But yeah, well, in any event, I think with all of that said, I should probably go ahead and close it out for the night. Thank you very much to all of you who tuned in. I do want to apologize again for all of you who have experienced the levels of salt that I've had throughout this entire night. Yeah, admittedly, yeah, again, I'm not the greatest of. I'm a little bit of a sore loser, and staying in the negative throughout the entire night is definitely not something that particularly thrills me. But and again, it is what it is. You know, we have those nights at some points, and you know, just gotta keep on keeping on, right? Gotta hold our heads up high and just keep on trying, right? Someday we'll get into the some days we'll be on a roll, some days we'll be in a funk. So, you know, just gotta learn from our mistakes and carry on, right? Something like that. But anyway, there is no losing. We either win or learn. That's fair. Always take these as a learning opportunity to learn from our mistakes and to build our teams better, so that way we're prepared for future matches. But I mean, it still sucks regardless, but you know, at the very least we can, after the emotions have kind of quelled, we can take the lessons out of it, and hopefully we'll be all the better for it. But anyway, on that note, I should along with the apology, I do have to thank those who tuned into this one. Thank you very much to Legend97, as well as to Jazzy as well, for stopping by, chatting it up for a little bit. Greatly appreciated. If you do want to check out any future streams that hopefully aren't as filled with salt, you can always follow or subscribe to us here on Twitch. We also do stream over on YouTube as well under the same name, Voyaging Trainer, so if you can subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Speaking of both YouTube and Twitch, in a way, if you want to check out all the streams that we've done exclusively here on Twitch, the VODs for those are saved on our sister channel on YouTube, Voyage Archives. And lastly, if you want to keep up to date on our weekly stream schedules, and or you just want to check our daily happenings, you can always follow us on our socials, Twitter/X and Instagram at Voyaging Trainer. Once again, that's pretty much does it for the stream. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you.